All right.
We are now live.
Thank you
And
you said that.
so, welcome to the Three Best Friends podcast. Two of us are here together. One is not on screen but here,
He's the floating ghost
the
voice.
floating ghost
What's
voice.
up? What's up, everybody?
That is John, the third Mike, but the best one.
All right. So starting off hot with the Eagles-Chiefs game that I feel like if any other team had won that game, it would be a gritty win at Arrowhead. But it seems like because the national media hates us, that we somehow are below the Chiefs on the FanDuel power ranking this week, which FanDuel's, I already knew FanDuel was shit, but sorry, no FanDuel sponsorship for us. But yeah, I can't believe that. So yeah, I don't know what you guys think about that and in general about the game, but
Well, I mean, if we're also going to shit on people that we used to like, Adam Scheffner,
yep.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
saying that we lost the game in March because the league failed to outlaw the tush push, that was definitely not the problem with that game on Sunday. So,
I
No,
would
there were plenty of
say-
problems with that game,
Yeah.
but not that.
I would say they lost the game when Travis Kelce basically handed it to Makuba in the end zone. And I mean, I don't know. So I've seen a lot of Travis Kelce low light tape this week of him like loafing on the field. Like after the interception, he like barely even jogged to get back. I will give him credit where credit is due. I heard on, I didn't watch New Heights, but I heard that he said that the tush push was not the problem.
he did. I did watch, or I
for
did
him.
listen to New Heights this week.
Okay, good for him. At least he's self-aware. I don't know if he deemed himself as the problem, but he, to me, is the problem with their offense. He's their main focus, and he's just a step behind what he used to be. Which is, I mean, he was a 1,100-yard receiver every year, so you're gonna drop off eventually. But
He's an old man now,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Well, I mean, on the other side of things, Jason Kelsey did agree that they need to officiate it better, and there were some false starts, and like I agree, like they should have been called, but they weren't. So like, how are the Eagles just supposed to be blamed for that? Like, go after the officiating.
yeah, it's not the Eagles' fault.
It's not.
Coddling the fucking Chiefs for forever. You think they'd be like on top of that shit?
Yeah, it's not the Eagles' fault. I think it's interesting how the national media treats us. I don't know if I'm just like biased and maybe the national media treats other teams like that, but I just feel like we get a different. I don't know. Like it's always
We're Philadelphia. We're the asshole city that nobody likes.
Yeah, apparently we don't care.
We threw snowballs at Santa in this fucking 80s.
Literally,
And then
maybe early 80s. I don't know. My dad says he remembers that as like a kid, so I would say like late 70s, early 80s.
Sure.
Snowballs?
Yeah,
when
Snowballs
was
in the 60s, man.
Yeah, see,
Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here. It was that long
Yeah.
ago,
Yeah.
and they're still bitching about
so
it.
my dad's lying because he was born in 1966, so he doesn't remember that shit.
Okay.
But either way, yeah, it was definitely way before.
Yeah, it got brought up when we were in the World Series, and like everyone was like, "Oh, snowballs," but like that scandal was the 60s, and like the Astros cheating were like 2017. So
Yeah.
Exactly. And the Patriots cheating and all types of things. But yeah, we still get hate from national media. I will say Tom Brady gives us a lot of credit. He put us as the most powerful team in his power ranking, and he consistently on the broadcast was like, "There's nothing open downfield," which I'm happy Jalen didn't just like try to throw it up downfield for nothing. I had a customer who I very much like say to me today that he wishes that Jalen would try to throw it up more often. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know with that. I mean, we're 2-0. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about that.
He's going to have to at some point. But
At some
the offense
point.
has to not
Change.
look like this.
Yeah, the offense has to change. And like Patullo's a new play caller. I think because of how much the second half of last year was like seamless, the first half was not seamless. Obviously, subbing Coop for Avante was huge, but the play calling didn't look good. I remember the Packers game last year was interesting on some of the play calls. So I think Patullo. I'm not out on Patullo, obviously, but we'll see.
I mean, Patullo's second game calling plays versus like fucking Spags, who's a veteran in this league and like
Yeah.
mastermind defensive,
Yeah, and like a heralded
like
That is
just
true.
brain in this league. Like, I mean, it is what it is. I guess one thing I was gonna bring up is that like we had so many years as Eagles fans with like bad wide receivers, and now we have like we talked about. I think it was the episode that did not get posted because of the audio quality.
Yeah.
Like how we
Sorry.
probably have the best wide receiver room in the league.
Oh yeah.
Don't say sorry. It's not your fault. I'm
And
just
Yeah,
saying.
they're not being used though, those
Yeah, they're
wide
not being
receivers.
used.
But it's like they're acting like there's no problem, and everyone
Mhm.
wants them to be like, why is there no more diva in you?
True.
And it's like we went so many years with bad wide receivers, and now we have
Yep.
like great wide receivers. Why do you want them to be assholes just because?
I
Like
agree.
at the end of the day, we are 2-0, and like I think they do want to be more involved, and like eventually they will be. But there's like no reason to try to make them out to be like bad guys when they're just like we're here, we're doing what the plays are called, whatever. And like AJ Brown had an incredible Spider-Man catch this week,
Yeah, that
just
was
Yeah.
because.
absurd. I don't even think he saw that ball. I don't know how his head was like turned. That guy just continues to impress me no matter what. And yeah, Spider-Man is the perfect way to put it. I mean, that was insane.
And
And Devontae had two jump balls. He caught one of them, the one that looked like he got hurt, but he was obviously fine and came back into the game.
thank
Yeah,
God.
But oh yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But I
On
mean
that note,
the game didn't need it.
That's true.
that's exactly true. And I mean, even in the podcast that was lost to history, I think I said that we have two wide receiver ones, a solid wide receiver three in Dotson, especially after week one, that long catch, and Mechie, who could be a wide receiver three. So I feel like again we went in Terrence Marshall, Amarius Cooper. Marshall might be on the practice squad, but we have guys at that position. And like you said, it used to be, Jordan Matthews and then whoever else. But I mean, linebacker wise and wide receiver wise, compared to 5 years ago, we are leagues ahead of what we were, which is
Yeah,
shout out to
I think
Howie.
you said in one of the text threads, John, we finally have linebackers, and it's
Yeah.
insane. We
Remember
do.
when we started Nick Moreau at
And
middle linebacker, like
something Cunningham, whatever.
Zach Cunningham. Zach Cunningham. Nick Moreau.
Alex Singleton was like our
Alex
leading tackler.
Yep. Nick Moreau, I believe the year before we signed him and started him was the lowest graded, I'm pretty sure, lowest graded PFF defensive player in the league. And we signed him and started him the next year. So the fact that we have Jihad Campbell, Ballin, obviously, and N'Kobe Dean, who should be back at some point. Yeah, I'm just ecstatic for both of those rooms and how they've changed, honestly.
And then our backups aren't bad. Our backups are Trotter Jr., who's very good for a backup.
Mondin
seems pretty good.
Seems to be solid.
And the Kobe will be back at some point.
Yeah, so we got guys.
We got too many linebackers.
But yeah, we got guys.
But that's a good problem to have.
True.
It's all right, Jihad can be an edge rusher after.
Yeah, please.
After Kobe comes back.
Just let him rotate.
Honestly, we need it.
Put him anywhere. I feel like he'll be a freak no matter what. Like, don't put him at corner one, but outside of that,
he might be better than Adoree Ass.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's why I said corner one. Corner two, maybe. One. I don't know. Jihad, maybe. We got Quinion for corner one and Coop in the slot. But, I mean, honestly, I don't know. He's so rangy and just like, I don't know. He looks insane. And Makuba as well. I mean, going from drafting Quinion Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, to then back-to-back Jihad Campbell, Andrew Makuba, it's early, but that looks like 4 just home run picks, really, from Howie.
I mean, even before the interception, I feel like our group chat was just like,
oh, yeah.
Makuba all fucking day. He was everywhere. He had like 3 key tackles that like Cooper-esque. Like he's not missing a tackle.
He gave up that touchdown though, didn't he?
No, I think. Wait, did he?
The long one to Thornton.
Yeah,
that was on Quinion.
Yeah, that looked like Quinion.
Yeah,
okay.
It was Quinion. But I believe, John, you texted Drew with an exclamation point before he even got close to the interception. So you're right. We definitely he was having a game and then had the interception. Also,
I think it was 4th down play. He came up and had a nice tackle. I think it was like 4th and 1.
That sounds right.
Some to the flat, and he came up and made the tackle.
Yeah. How about that Chiefs offensive tackle chasing him down? I think he was running like 15 miles per hour or something insane. Like what a crazy run. That should have been a pick six from Makuba, but
Yeah, Jihad was like, "Yeah, we're working on that. We got to get him in the end zone."
yeah,
Like,
seriously,
nice.
getting run down by a tackle, but good for that guy. Jeez. So I guess transitioning to this week's slate of games are obviously the biggest. I would imagine the biggest blowout of this week will be happening tomorrow night between the Bills and the Dolphins. I mean, I think this is a very, everyone in the national media will have this take, but I just think Josh Allen will have like 5 touchdowns running and throwing. Not all throwing, not all running, but combination. I don't know. I think it's going to be an absolute just dog walking of a team with no culture versus a team with like a very established Super Bowl culture, or, deep playoff run culture.
Yeah, I'm pretty out on the Dolphins at this point.
Yeah, they might be the worst.
I mean, at what week is Mike McDaniel fired?
That's true. I think he will be the first coach fired. I don't know who else it would be because a lot of the other people that are sucking right now, like their rosters suck. McDaniel's roster does not suck. They have guys and like they just can't put it together. Tua, I don't at this point. Like he was already like a, check down pocket, like not mobile, not a huge arm, but with the concussion stuff, what do you like? I don't know what you can really do, and only he can run that offense because it's so complex. So it's like, what do you even? I don't know.
Well, that's what the whole organization paid him because he's the only guy that can run that offense. So like if it's not working,
Yeah.
even if you fire McDaniel, like you're still stuck with like everyone on that team.
Yep.
Why would you have an offense that only one guy can run?
It's a very good question.
Especially a guy that's always not
Frequently
there.
hurt. Yeah, and mentally probably not all there at this point, unfortunately for him. Well, he made his money, but I don't know. I liked Mike McDaniel, but I don't ever think. I think a head coach that I know there were reports of players showing up like an hour late to meetings, and he would just be like, "It's okay, buddy," instead of like,
Yeah.
fining and like suspending whatever. Like normal team culture, I feel like it's the opposite of the Patriot way, the Miami way, just kind of like lax.
Yeah, I mean this podcast might be biased, but like I fucking love Brian Flores.
Oh yeah,
Like you go from him to Mike McDaniel, like
yeah,
what a switch up.
Yeah.
And I know there was that big thing about like Brian Flores like reamed 2 out, and everybody was like, "Oh, what a bad coach to like shit on your quarterback and like whatever."
Maybe he needed it.
Maybe he needed that, and like frankly, I don't know. I'm biased. I like B-Flow, and I don't know. I just like tougher. The Patriot way like makes sense, and I feel like we kind of have our own Patriot way now with the Eagles, where it's like Jalen Carter. There's a few guys that are like kind of not troublemakers, but like definitely more. CJ was a big guy, but we shipped him out of here. But I feel like we get these guys like Jihad Campbell, Andrew Makuba, these guys that are like quiet, like Quinyon. I don't think I've ever heard Quinyon speak, honestly. And I watch the Eagles' social media. Like, I feel like he's never.
You hear stories about him in practice telling, like, A.J. Brown that his routes are trash.
Yeah.
But you don't ever hear it, like, out loud.
But that's exactly what I want. I want him talking so much shit on the field and then saying nothing off the field. Like, that's.
Or like how he doesn't use Spotify, he uses Musi as a music app.
That's exactly what I want. That's a psychopath move. That's perfect especially for a defensive player. That's perfect. Like, wide receivers, they're going to have a little bit of, like, I like AJ having a bit of a, inner excellence and all that stuff. Like, he's going to have a chip on his shoulder, but I don't know. I just feel like we draft guys that are like culture fits, or we make them culture fits, and the Dolphins just do not have a culture to even fit into. So give me the Bills easy. Moving on, I guess we should definitely stop on the NFC East. Right. And
sure.
Yeah. Cause that's, the biggest game for us before we, get fully into this week's slate of games. Last week would have been the Cowboys Giants game.
What a shit show for the Giants.
What is defense? What is defense? What is secondary?
Yeah. Russell Wilson had 450 yards and 3 touchdowns. Like,
oh, Russell Wilson, the leading passer in yards for the season.
Yep. Yeah. Malik Neighbors, what the hell, man? I think he had like 10 catches for like 150 yards and at least 2 touchdowns. Like, that guy is a bona fide wide receiver 1. But I think this is to me, after watching the week 1 game, and then after seeing the Cowboys, just kind of like thinking about their roster, I was like, maybe the Cowboys are more scary than I thought. Maybe they're like a 6-7 win team. After this game, if they're barely hanging in there with the Giants, I don't know. I think both of those teams are. I don't have as many worries about those teams after watching that game. I don't know what you guys think, but
No, neither of those teams scare me. I mean, we got to get our offense right. The Eagles do.
Yeah.
Because if they don't, there's a very small margin for error.
Yeah,
there.
That's true.
So that scares me.
Yeah.
But get that right, and then nothing scares me.
Yeah,
So.
I mean the Giants are they're not the worst team in the league. The Dolphins.
The Commanders were the ones I was scared about, and they don't scare me.
So I still think I think the Packers are not, and that's a good transition into the Commanders-Packers game. The Packers won 27-18. I think that the Packers are one of, if not the best roster in the NFL right now.
Oh, they're going to be a problem for us.
So but I also don't take that as I don't take that loss as a huge knock on the Commanders, because it's the Packers. I mean, their offensive line was not their strong suit last year, and you're playing against Micah, Rashawn Gary, all these guys.
Fair point. Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what you think, John, about Commanders Packers.
So I think the Packers are the Commanders are so badly coached, it seems, that I still don't know how to feel about the Packers going through week 2. The Commanders,
Yeah.
tried to say Redskins. Their offense seems to want to run through Deebo Samuel, which just seems like such a bad choice.
Sure.
That it's I don't know how bad that offense actually is. And now they lost Austin Eckler, and they have this upcoming rookie, Bill. That it's hard to know where the Commanders actually are. But to give them credit, Green Bay Packers defense looks scary, and Micah Parsons isn't even a full-time player yet. So that is going to be an issue. Their offense doesn't scare me just because it's a bunch of no-name wide receivers, and I don't think Jordan Love is actually the guy. So
I don't know, man.
I think Matt LaFleur is a very underrated head coach. I think Jordan Love, I kind of agree with Jordan Love, where I don't know if he's the guy, but I think with LaFleur, Peter LaFleur, with LaFleur and that defense, I don't know. And I mean, Tucker Kraft has looked nice through 2 weeks. I don't know. I think that on the Commanders, I think this was they beat the Giants. That's not really a test, and they beat them handedly. But from watching the game, it was not as handed as I had previously thought from the box score. But I don't know. I do think the Packers are potentially the best roster in the NFC East, defensively for sure. But I mean, offensively, I think we got them beat offensively. So I don't know, man.
I mean, they're built to grind it out in cold weather football. Josh Jacobs,
deep too. Yeah.
I mean, they have a lot of wide receivers who could be people, but who knows, because everyone is always hurt week to week.
But that's also a little scary that we don't really know who their one is. So who do we put Quignon on? You know what I mean? It could be anybody that has a day. That's a little scary too. I don't know. Those two, I mean, Commanders Packers are probably the two, in my opinion, our two biggest, roadblocks at this point. Only 2 weeks in, from my estimations.
True. The Lions too. They could
they could. And that's the thing. The Packers beat the Lions so handedly, and then the Lions came out and beat the Bears.
It was
handedly.
week 1.
It was week 1.
So
true. Maybe the Lions were still adjusting, but I mean, I don't know. The Lions were my biggest fear last year, and now it's really transitioned to the Packers. But I don't know. That NFC North is tough. It's two very good teams, one solid team, and one Bears. But it's always the Bears. Yeah, always the Bears. The Bears.
They can never get the quarterback right.
Yeah, Jim McMahon, man. Jim McMahon is probably still their best all-time quarterback.
Jay Cutler was good for a minute.
Jay Cutler.
Are you shitting on Super Bowl quarterback Rex Grossman?
Yes. Notice how you didn't say Super Bowl winning quarterback?
Yes, yep. Super Bowl appearing quarterback.
Super Bowl appearing quarterback.
Yeah. Rex Grossman. I forgot about that man.
Yeah, that was the Super Bowl where Devin Hester took the first kickoff right back to the house.
Yep.
And then that was pretty much all the
That was
boys
it.
did.
That's
Yeah.
all. That's all they were.
And Peyton Manning just
Peyton Manning.
Yep. All right. Well, we already talked about Dolphins Bills a little bit. Was there anything else anyone wanted to add on the Dolphins Bills? It's in Buffalo.
Oh, we'll just
Yeah.
Bills.
I think
The line's Bills minus 11.5. I think we know what we need to know about that game.
I would still take the Bills.
Yeah, I think I'm still going to take the Bills on that spread, and I might take the over. And I think the over I'm looking at it's 50.5, and I don't think the Dolphins will have a touchdown. So I think the Bills might legitimately put up like 6 or 7 touchdowns on them, depending on how long how quickly they score and how long they draw it out. But I think this might be one of the worst losses of the year, score wise. The way that the Dolphins put up 70 on the Colts a few years ago, this could be like not that level, but I don't know. It's culture when you have a culture versus when you do not. Transitioning to Sunday, we have obviously a big slate of 1:00 games, and we'll leave the most important one to the end. But starting off with the Packers-Browns, I don't really know how the line is only at minus 7.5 for Green Bay.
That's crazy.
It's in Cleveland.
Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
It's Cleveland.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you think, John, about that game, but I think we're all probably on the same page.
Yeah, I don't think there's any world where Green Bay doesn't cover that spread.
Yeah, I agree. I think Green Bay wins by 2 touchdowns. I think Michael will eat against the shitty Browns offensive line that used to be very good with Joe Thomas and they had Joel Bitonio, like all these guys. They might still have him, but that line, Wyatt Teller, but that line has gotten significantly worse. And I think Micah might have like 3 sacks on a very stagnant Joe Flacco. Might be the first time that we get to see a rookie quarterback of the Browns, one of the two.
Which one?
Yeah, fuck if I know. We'll see. I would imagine they try to start Shadur, but who fucking knows? I don't know. Dumpster fire of an organization. Transitioning to another dumpster fire recently of an organization. The Colts take on the Titans in Nashville.
Oh.
I don't really know. I guess the Titans still have L'Jarius Sneed, but I feel like Sneed. But I feel like Tyler Warren will eat against that secondary. Like, I just think, I don't know. If Dan Jones looked good against the Broncos, like, how is he going to look against the Titans? You know what I mean? We're going to have an Indianapolis Jones situation.
I think Tyler Warren came up questionable today with a toe.
Ooh, never mind. It's going around with a toe. What the hell?
Toes, they're contagious, man.
Toe Burrow, Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren.
Let me look it up real quick.
Is it a turf toe?
Yeah, again, all these turf toes. But
the rookie is a new addition to the Colts injury report, listed with a toe issue of some kind right now, and we don't yet know much about the severity or if he will miss time because of it.
I just put him on my starting lineup. Now I have to rethink that.
Well, he is awesome.
I'm not biased towards Tyler Warren. I feel like he's tough enough that he'll play through a hurt toe. Like I think he and Jonathan Taylor are going to destroy, to put it nicely, the Titans defense. Also, that wide receiver core, underrated. Pittman, Pierce, Downs, not bad. Adonai Mitchell too. So we'll see. I think that'll be a big blowout, though. I think we, would all be in agreement on that.
Yeah.
More of a close game, Bengals-Vikings. Jake Browning starting for the Bengals. Maybe the two best wide receivers in the league, both with a backup quarterback.
Carson Wentz playing for the Vikings.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Both with a backup quarterback. We got both wide receiver ones in the NFL. What are your thoughts?
I think since he wins, but I'm going to pull for Carson, kind of.
I'm also pulling for Carson. I will say, before we were starting, I wanted to save this for the pod, but I'm going to call that Carson has at least a touchdown to Jefferson, and like a good amount of yards. We'll say like over 70 yards to Jefferson and a touchdown, but also throws a terrible interception.
Oh yeah,
and probably
at least two.
Yeah, at least. Well, I'll say for the pod, I'll say at least one interception where you're like, what the hell? And then one,
what the hell?
One sack where he should throw the ball away, but will roll back into the pocket for like another 7-yard loss and potentially fumble the ball as well. So I will say they'll be really good from Carson and really bad.
I don't know. I'm hoping he learned something.
Well,
but
yeah, I hope so.
So Vegas still has this line at Minnesota minus 2.5. Over unders 41.5. I'll say Carson throws 200 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Damn.
No turnovers. No turnovers.
None?
Okay.
Not even a fumble.
No.
Mm.
Ooh.
Bold prediction.
No turnovers. I'm sticking with it.
All right. Good job.
That is bold. I mean, mine's bold too.
I mean, Vikings have a good defense, so.
Yeah. No, the Vikings have a very good defense. They have one of the better edge rusher duos in the league with Van Ginkel and Grenard. They shored up their interior defensive line. They got Jonathan Allen. So, I mean, it's a very good roster. Carson should eat with a really good roster. I mean, he was throwing to bums on our team and making them look like
he finally gets his throw to Justin Jefferson.
So yeah, he's gonna.
Like he should have
exactly. This should have been happening years ago. So, I don't know. I will say, as I said, I think Carson has a touchdown to Justin Jefferson. I think he has a solid game, but I do think he throws an interception and probably or. I was gonna say and / or, but probably or. A fumble, but one of the two, I think will it'll be like, yeah, that's reminiscent of the Colts days and the Commanders days when he got to start after leaving here. All right, transitioning to the other, we have a few more 1:00 games. Steelers Patriots is going to be a really hard game to watch.
Yes, Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, I'd also take the Steelers.
The Patriots aren't ready to be anything.
I agree.
Pittsburgh minus 1.5 right now.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Why is it so low?
That is low because they looked pretty bad, and it's in Foxborough.
Okay.
So.
Well, I imagine Caleb Johnson won't be playing this week, so they shouldn't give up a free touchdown.
That's true. That's very true. That was insane. Did you see that?
No.
So, I don't know, John. You can definitely speak to this as well. I played football for a long time. I thought I returned kicks for a good amount. Well, it was on the return team, deep back. I thought it was always a live ball on a kickoff.
It's always been a live ball.
I did see. All right, I did see
right?
that.
It's
now that
always been a live ball on a kickoff since I was literally 8 years old when I started playing football and they put me back there. It's a live ball. Like my coach would say, literally like knock it out of bounds if you're not sure. So I don't know. They're trying to blame the special teams coach for that. That's crazy. I think he thought it was going to bounce.
It's Caleb Johnson's only job. Know the fucking rules if that's your only job right now.
That's true.
Is it still his job?
Probably
I can't
not.
imagine.
Yeah, I would not keep him in after that. I would try whoever out there. But yeah, that was free touchdown. Give me the Steelers, especially minus 1.5. I think that's a low line. I think
in New England,
yeah.
I don't like New England at all, but it's just
it
used to be a thing.
It used to be a thing, but I don't know. I'm not a huge Drake May guy. We'll see, but two boring offenses, really, in my opinion, playing each other. And the Steelers' defenses look horrible through 2 weeks, so we'll see.
Good old Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. Yeah. He could come out and who knows? There's always the chance that he comes out and throws a bunch of, touchdowns and deep balls, but I really
feel like he saved his best game of the year for the Jets.
That's true.
And then he's like, I'm done now.
Yeah. That guy, he's a very strange, odd guy. So
yes, he's very petty and strange.
Very petty, which is funny because, well, we can get him. That's a different topic for a different.
Yeah, that's a whole different podcast.
Was it the Jets' fault or his fault? But moving on, speaking of, to the Jets heading to Tampa Bay. Oof, jeez. Heading to the chopping block in Tampa Bay to play a very hot Baker Mayfield.
Hell yeah, dude.
In both ways. Baker Mayfield.
So many ways. So hot.
And that Hansel's so hot right now. But and Emeka Egbuka, who's just been balling out as a rookie. So I give me Tampa Bay. It's going to be 88 degrees and sunny according to ESPN here. So that would be Tampa Bay's -6.5. I saw Justin Fields is out, so it'll be Tyrod Taylor, which makes me maybe consider the Jets because I love Tyrod Taylor. But
You love Tyrod Taylor.
I do. As
Why?
I
backup
also love
guy,
Tyrod. I also
Yeah.
love Tyrod Taylor. So like, back off, man.
great
Love
start.
is a strong word, and why?
Great spot starter. I feel like he's an amazing backup quarterback. Like he comes in and wins games randomly. I don't know why. I've always liked Tyrod, but give me the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield is juiced up right now, and he's going to continue, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
John?
Yeah, I'll take. I mean, you guys know how I feel about Baker. I'll take Tampa Bay always.
Yeah. All right. A lot of these games are going to be snoozers this weekend. Raiders, Commanders.
And Commanders is possibly Marcus Mariota starting.
Oh, never mind.
But the
That could be a
Raiders
closer game.
are so bad.
But if it's Mariota, that could be a closer game.
They
Mariota
didn't-
was a Raider.
They didn't score a touchdown on Monday.
That's true.
They were bad.
Yeah. I mean, give me the Commanders, even with Mariota. I think Bill will have a very good game.
Mariota and Chris Rodriguez.
Yeah. Give me the Commanders, even though actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna go for the underdogs. Give me the Raiders. Genty's about to have a big game against that defensive line.
Washington line.
Yeah. I'll switch.
Mine's 3.5. That's gonna be the one where a lot of people lose on that half point.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it will probably be decided by a field goal, but give me the Raiders. I think Gino will have a bounce back week.
I'm gonna go to my chagrin, go with the Commanders,
Good work.
and I'm gonna kind of root for Marcus Mariota, sort of.
I've always liked Mariota.
Thank God we didn't give the whole team for him like
Yeah,
Chip wanted
oh
to
my
do.
God.
But I like him as a player.
Yeah, I like him as a guy too. I watched that quarterback show, and he seems like a very humble person. Like,
Out of all the people to pick to be on that show, they picked him.
I know, that was
didn't
an
make any
interesting
sense.
choice. I think it was because he was having like a redemption arc potentially, but it did
But
not.
then, no, it did not happen.
Really work out. But Mariota caught his own pass against the Patriots and scored a touchdown. I remember that. It was the end of the Tom Brady Patriots dynasty, that game. But John, who are you thinking?
Straight up, I'll take Washington money line.
Okay, I like it.
All right.
So I'm the
Two against one.
there. Yeah. All right, Falcons Panthers. Interesting game. John, any preliminary thoughts?
All right, so Falcons in Carolina, Atlanta -5.5. Pretty boring game Sunday night.
Yeah.
Like no
What's the Sunday
offense
night
on
game?
either side.
No, it's at 1:00.
No.
Oh,
I'm just saying, like the Atlanta Minnesota game was really
Yeah.
boring
Oh,
last Sunday.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But like that Carolina offense has been so bad. I think Michael Penix shows up big again in this. They have so many offensive weapons,
Yeah.
and Carolina is so bad defensively. I just don't think they have an answer for this, and I think Atlanta
No.
routs them. Like 5.5. This could be another 10.5, 11.5 line.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. Give me Atlanta. I've taken Atlanta 2 weeks now. Give me Atlanta again. I love their offense. I think Penix is a very good distributor of the ball. And you got Bijan Robinson and that whole offense. Their rookie had a sack last week. So Jalen Walker, I think. So give me the Falcons.
Same.
Yeah.
And Michael Penix is fun to watch.
Yeah, he is.
I've watched him the 2 games now, and it's fun to watch.
No,
So
I like him. Funny last name, so I'm always on his team.
you're always on his
I like-
Penix.
Last week Carolina tried really hard to come back against Atlanta, or no, Arizona.
Yes.
But it just felt like Arizona was like, do whatever you want. We don't care. We're up.
Yeah.
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 So we'll see. I mean, I don't Bryce Young has not made that step forward that I thought he was making at the end of last season. So
Me too. So at the end of
No,
last
he has not.
season, if you had asked me to pick teams at the end of last season that I think would take a relatively large step forward, but pre-free agency, because I did not like the Panthers free agency, but I don't think Trayvon Mayrig is a big deal, and they paid him a lot of money as a safety. But if you would have asked me, I would have said Panthers would take a huge step this year, and they have not. If I think they're where they were, if not maybe backwards. I think Dave Canales will still get more time than Mike McDaniel, but I think this might be his last year, which sucks because he's only been given terrible rosters. But
I mean, they got Bryce Young a legit number one. I think Ted McMillan's a guy, and like I
oh
might be
yeah,
biased. I just think he's
no,
like
I agree. He's
the dude.
very good.
But I
Yeah,
think like getting rid of Adam Thielen was like an underrated move because like he's
that
an
was
all
really
around
dumb.
possession wide receiver that you can just like fall back on.
That was
And
really dumb.
Xavier Leggett is not a guy.
So I saw I will agree that the Thielen loss was really dumb. That was his safety blanket, and you got rid of. Basically, if the Chiefs had decided to trade Travis Kelce for Patrick Mahomes, like your safety blanket is gone. I will say with Xavier Leggett, I believe he is the worst graded, not only wide receiver, but player through a few weeks. I watched some, not the whatever they call it, the all 22 or whatever, but I watched a lot of tape of him because I actually drafted him in one of my fantasy leagues very late, and he looks terrible. He's not. He doesn't run routes well. He's a physical freak, but doesn't really like fight for the ball. They always, what is it? Looks like something, plays like something. That's kind of what Xavier Leggett is. I forget what it is, where it's like looks like the beast plays like beauty, basically. Where it's like, I don't know, he doesn't fight through for tough catches. He doesn't run crisp routes. He's not exceptionally fast. I just think he might be one of the worst round one picks from last year, which is unfortunate because I love the guy. That South Carolina accent I always thought was very funny, and like I hoped he did well, but it doesn't look like it so far. All right.
No, Lizardo just gave up a home run to Freddie Freeman, so Phillies are down 1-0.
Damn it.
Josh, did you gave your thoughts on Falcons Panthers?
Yeah, my thoughts were they're fun to
Yeah.
watch.
Yep. Falcons are fun to watch. Panthers.
So I'm gonna take them pretty much every game this year.
Yeah.
Not every game, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Give me the Falcons as well. Texans Jag.
Ooh,
Texans
what an ugly game! What an
Holy
ugly
cow.
game!
God damn it.
The Texans starting 0-2. Oh, okay. I looked up at the screen. I got distracted. Texans starting 0-2 and heading to Jacksonville. The fact that Jacksonville is only -1.5 says a lot. Trevor Lawrence has looked horrible to me, despite their win. They beat the Panthers. Travis Etienne has looked great.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What a pickup in fantasy.
Yeah, I drafted him, and I was not expecting much, and it seems like he's their whole offense. I don't know. I mean, De'Ami Brown has been like fine for them, but I just this game is gonna be horrible. I don't even know who I'm gonna pick for this game. What are your guys' thoughts?
This game's gonna suck to watch.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pick the Jaguars, and the Texans are gonna be 0-3.
John?
Give me the Houston Texans, actually.
Okay.
You're picking your boy Stroud.
My boy, it's Nick Chubb.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So I'm going to join and say, give me the Texans. I'm really low on the Texans offensive line, as I've said a few times. So Josh Hines-Allen might have like 3 sacks, but give me the Texans. I think Trevor Lawrence, much like Bryce Young, I thought there would be a step, and it's like it's beyond time for him to take the step. Like he was an Andrew Luck, quote unquote, level prospect, and that I've never seen that outside of like a half a good year. So yeah, give me the Texans. I think DeMeco Ryans is a good head coach.
You're right.
Yeah, and I think
I'm not changing, but you're right.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence. I don't know, man.
No, he's garbage.
Yeah. All right. Heading forward to the 4:05 slate, we have 2 games.
Oh yeah, we made it to the 4 o'clock.
Yeah, we did. This is one of the better games of the whole weekend. The Broncos-Chargers. Two teams that I think are going to be tough. They're in Inglewood, so that really doesn't matter. There's no home field advantage for any of the California teams, really, especially the Chargers. Actually, 49ers have a home field advantage. I take that back. But the Chargers do not have home field advantage. So even
do they ever, though?
That's what I mean. Even though they're at home, they do not have home field advantage. So the line is LA -2.5. I'm going to take the Broncos. I think that whole leverage thing last week was interesting. I've seen a lot of plays where people jump over the line, and I feel like that was like a ticky-tack or tic-tac, whatever you want to call it, foul.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So give me the Broncos to go 2-1 and tie up with the Chargers, who will also end up being 2-1 after this game.
I'm going to take the Chargers.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Any reasoning?
I don't know. Justin Herbert looks pretty good.
He does.
Their running backs are good.
Yeah.
Their defense is pretty solid.
It is.
Is Khalil Mack still on the team?
He is.
Yeah.
But he got hurt and might be out for a while.
I mean, he's an old man. I don't know. How much was he doing?
That's true.
Yeah, I didn't see him have a sack.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention.
But we were otherwise occupied.
At one time in my life, Khalil Mack was like, I want him on the Eagles because he was a fucking.
He might have been the best defensive player in the NFL at one point.
For like a few years.
Yeah, he was really good. But yeah, I'm sticking with the Broncos.
I'm also going to take the Chargers. I think there's like two things going on here where like people aren't worried enough about how bad the offense has been for the Broncos. And I don't think anyone's talking enough about how much the Chargers have done this season. Because, like, yeah, they beat the Chiefs and it was in Brazil, and that's like a weird game. Like, how much do you take out of that? But then, like, you don't give up an offensive touchdown against Vegas, who, like, does have some weapons this past week. Um, so, like, I don't know where either of these teams are right now, but I do think that I feel safer picking the Chargers than the Broncos going into this week.
That's very fair. You almost swayed me. I'm going to stick with my guns. You might have swayed me, but I'm going to stick with my guns and stay with the Broncos. Those are all very fair.
Never leave your guns, man.
That's true. I think Quentin Johnson has looked like a completely different player, which is a huge thing.
It's weird. He looks like a receiver.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, but like also like not a guy you ever want to trust. He's still on my bench on fantasy, but like
no.
I'm gonna
as soon as you play him, he's gonna be a piece of shit.
Gonna hate it every week. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I know we said Bills Dolphins would be a huge blowout. Actually, the Seahawks aren't that great, but the Seahawks are playing the Saints at home. I don't know how much the 12th man is still a thing for Seattle, but they are -7.5 right now. I personally don't like the Seattle line. I don't think Seattle is that good of a team, but give me the Seahawks to beat the Saints. I think Tariq Woolen will probably have an interception against
whoever it would be.
Yeah, whoever. If it's Rattler, I think it's still.
I think it's still Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, whatever it is. Give me the Seahawks and give me a very good defensive game for Seattle.
Okay, John. What's your thoughts?
Oh, no, for sure. I'm taking we've talked about it last week. I think New Orleans may be one of the worst teams in the league this year.
Yeah.
Which is like no fault of Kellen Moore's, but they just don't have enough weapons, and I think Seattle wins this game handily.
I agree.
Weird. I'm going to stick with my bit. I'm going to take New Orleans because they're due, man. Kellen Moore is due for a win.
Big Kellen Moore guy.
Yeah.
The only team that ruined your perfect week last week.
Big KM guy.
There you go.
Are we marking down our picks or?
Well, you know.
I haven't been marking them down, but I can go back and re-listen.
Yeah, I'll go rewatch.
Okay.
I'll assign myself that job.
We're only at 45 minutes, so it's not such a hard job this time.
Oh, nice. All right, so we're making good time. So, going on to the other side of the NFC East. Ooh, wow, some of these games. Cowboys Bears.
Ah, shit.
Can
they just both lose?
John, I'm going to let you start on this one. I hope you have something to say because the Cowboys Bears is giving me a huge for some reason blank in my brain.
Wow. All right. So Cowboys Bears in Chicago,
Yeah.
Dallas -1.5. So basically a pick
Minos.
'em. But the over under is 50.5. So they're
What?
expecting a lot of points in this game. Yeah.
Why?
No
Um,
idea.
Cowboys defense isn't
Yeah,
great.
both bad defenses.
Yeah, Bears defense is terrible, actually.
Yes, sure, but so is their offense isn't that great.
Offense is better than D for the Bears. For both teams, actually. So I kind of see the high line, but I don't
But their
know.
quarterback is just. Ugh.
Dak might have like.
I'm not talking about Dak. I'm talking about the other quarterback.
Yeah, that's true. But Dak might have
I
4
think
touchdowns against this poor defense. You
I
know
would
how
say
Dak
just
likes
on
to
just
miss
on
that
paper,
ball.
I think Dallas will win this game.
I think Dallas scores all 50-plus points.
That's
I
how I feel
mean,
about the Bills Dolphins, legit.
I don't want to root for Dallas, but I'm going to
Well,
say
I'm not
that
gonna
they
root for them,
not
but
rooting
I
for them,
think-
but I'm
yeah.
I'm
saying
not
that
gonna
they
root
win.
for them.
No, not
They're
root.
definitely
Root
gonna
was
win
the
this
wrong
game.
word. I'm an idiot.
Give me the
They're
Cowboys.
definitely gonna win this game, and it's gonna
Yeah.
be like 35-28,
Yep.
and Dallas comes out on top.
And neither team is going to look good, but Dak will throw for like 4 touchdowns, 1 intercept, or maybe 2 interceptions, something like that. Dak likes to beat up on bad teams, so
How's George Pickens look for them?
I didn't watch week.
He
Or I did
caught a
watch week.
touchdown last week. I don't think he has
Yeah,
that
like
much
late.
yardage.
He got them up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's what you said.
that is what she said. Yeah, I don't know. I think give me the Cowboys. I think they beat up on bad teams and lose to good teams. So I may agree with Josh that they might score all 50. I think realistically they have like 35, and as John said, the Bears put up like 21.
I just don't like Caleb Williams because week one, they're like, oh, I was like watching that game at the bar.
Yeah.
First half, I was like, oh, they're going to pull away and win this. And then he looked like a completely different quarterback in the second half.
And if you watch his college when he's winning, his college tape when he's winning versus when he's losing, it's completely different.
That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, I don't know.
well, I mean, even week one, like he started that game 9 for 9, and like just watching it, eye test was like something doesn't look good about
Yeah.
this.
No, I agree. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Give me the Cowboys. I think we're all three in agreement on that. Also, it's cool. It's fine to paint your nails, but if you're the quarterback of the NFL team, I mean, come on now. All right.
You better be winning if you're painting
you better
your
be
nails.
winning if you're doing that shit. All right, moving
Yeah, like
on.
it's cool. It's cool to be gay, man. Just say it. Don't just paint
Also
your nails
that,
and be like,
you can be actually gay, and it's fine then.
That's completely fine. But don't paint your nails and then be like, where the ladies at? Like, what are we doing here? On that note, moving on to the Cardinals 49ers. Kyler Murray got in trouble for his Michael Vick jersey this weekend on social media. I was more confused how he continues to wear clothing that makes him look like a toddler, even though he's 6 feet tall. But they are playing in California in Levi Stadium. So I amend my statement, the only California team that actually does have a home field advantage.
That's true.
All their fans try to fight people in the stands.
Yes, they have fans that care about the team.
Have
So
you ever seen like every game day? It's like a video of a 49ers fan bleeding, fighting somebody else in the stadium. So this is such a weird game to me. I think both these teams are frauds at 2-0. I don't think that they deserve to be 2-0.
Mac Jones.
Yeah,
that's right. Mac Jones is quarterback.
Give me the 49ers because I'm Mac Jones. Give me the 49ers.
Also, yes.
Yeah, I think Shanahan will scheme up something fun with Mac Jones. They still have McCaffrey, Pearsall.
Juwan Jennings had a good game last week.
Yeah, and he's not bad. I wouldn't call him a 1, like a solidified 1, but he's a very, very good 2. And I think with your play calling, you can make him a 1 schematically. So I'm also a huge Kyler Murray hater. If Garrett listens to this, sorry, Garrett. But Kyler Murray sucks. I don't understand how he does not get the flack that other first
So
round.
does Marvin Harrison somehow. Maybe it is the Kyler.
Probably because Kyler Murray's throwing in the ball. I think the fact that more people are calling on like Trevor Lawrence and Bryce Young to like show something than Kyler Murray, who's been in the league for it feels like
It feels like forever.
Yeah,
It probably hasn't
9
been
years.
that long.
I think we might have looked it up and it was like 7 or something like that. But either way,
He was the year after Rosen. So
Yep.
whatever year that
yeah.
was.
So yeah, 7 years. So 2018, I believe, because I think Rosen was drafted in 2017, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong about that, but so 5+ years of being a number 1 overall pick, and I've never. He's fine, but I've never seen anything.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's okay.
He's what Jalen was supposed to be, I guess.
Yeah,
When they drafted Jalen in the second round.
Yeah, as a second round pick, not as a bona fide number 1 overall player. So, yeah, give me the 49ers. John, I don't know what your thoughts are. But
Kyler Murray was drafted in 2019.
Okay, we were close.
Yeah, Rosen was 18, then yeah, give me the Niners.
What a shit organization.
Yeah, terrible organization. I hate the 49ers, but give me the 49ers.
Yeah, given the Niners at home, better defense. I don't think. I mean, it might be a closely contested game with Mac Jones starting, but
Mac Jones.
I
didn't do it right.
I think
Sorry.
it's all good.
they also got Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, how's he doing? I haven't been paying attention.
Looks like he has 125 yards through 2 games on 35 carries. I don't know about receiving wise, but I haven't seen either 49ers game this season.
That's more than what I would have thought of him after his leg fell off his leg.
Yeah, true.
So.
I don't trust him long term to stay healthy, obviously, but I think that the 49ers take this one. I think the spread of -2.5 is fair. I think it probably gets decided by a touchdown, but give me San Francisco by a touchdown. And moving on we are finally at Sunday. Well, not even finally, we're flying through Sunday Night Football.
Way faster than last week.
Yeah.
I was going to say way better, but that's not the word. Faster.
Yeah, faster. We'll see. We'll see what's better or worse. But 2 0-2 teams, which one definitely deserves to be 0-2. The Chiefs are heading to the shittiest stadium in the NFL in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Are they playing the Giants?
Giants.
Oh my God.
Josh, what are your thoughts on this one?
My thoughts are Patrick Mahomes will finally get a win this year.
Agreed.
To my chagrin, again.
Yeah, good word again. But agreed. Give me Mahomes and the Chiefs. I think that if they start out in 3, this. Yeah.
I will be rooting for the Giants for this time. But
Me too, actually.
Because they don't scare me.
Weirdly.
The line's only Chiefs -6.5, so
that's crazy.
Maybe Russell Wilson magic will happen again.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, give me. I don't know.
Don't take the Giants.
Yeah,
they're not going to do it.
So
part of me wants to take the Giants +7.5.
Oh yeah, I will take the Giants +7.
Oh yeah, if you're doing that shit.
But if we're going straight up, the only way that I think the Giants win this game is if Russell Wilson gets benched or gets hurt, and Jameis Winston comes in and just fucking does Jameis Winston things against the.
Throws the same amount of picks as interceptions.
Well,
or as
touchdowns, interceptions. But maybe that, but also I don't know. I don't know. Give me the Chiefs, but I don't know. I think
the Chiefs will win this game. They have to.
They have to win.
They have the talent.
And if they don't, well, they definitely have the talent,
especially defensively.
That's true. Yeah, never mind. Give me the Chiefs easy. That defense. I mean,
it's insane. It's an insane defense, kind of.
Trent McDuffie,
Chris Jones.
If you Chris Jones, if you
Fuck
put
Chris Jones.
McDuffie on Neighbors, who else do they have? And McDuffie, obviously.
Who else do they have?
Isn't lockdown, but the Giants' secondary would be Wan'Dale Robinson, Darius Slayton, still I think.
Ew.
Fuck that guy. Tight end is Theo Johnson, the last year rookie. So yeah,
all people I don't know.
So it's Malik Neighbors, and then
a bunch of guys.
Yeah,
and
Tyrone
Russell Wilson.
Tracy, and a bunch of guys. So give me the Chiefs easy. You're right. The defense is, and Spags is going to be.
Yeah, Spags is going to destroy the Giants because they have nothing.
I predict Russell Wilson gets benched by halftime. That's going to be my hot take for the week.
All right, I like that.
Trent McDuffie will have a pick 6.
But then Jameis might win the game, guys.
That's fair. Jameis will make it close if that happens. But
so no Jackson Dart?
Give me the Chiefs. Nah, I don't think. I don't know why you would start Jackson Dart.
I don't think this year at all.
Yeah, I agree.
Not even.
It's like a Mahomes thing.
Not even towards the end of the year?
Not that he's the same talent, but.
Yeah, he's
maybe towards the end of the year, one game. But I think, I don't know, you have two potential starters. I mean, they're not,
yeah,
anything
sure.
good, but you have two like veteran quarterbacks. I don't know. I'm always on if you look at, again, it's whatever. You can cherry pick, but I would say Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, like a lot of quarterbacks sit a year or two. It's
Aaron
very
Rodgers
good
sat for
them.
like 4 years.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very good for them.
And he was clearly better than Favre at some point.
True. And I think Jackson Dart might be better than Russell Wilson is right now.
Probably.
But
they have no offensive line. They have no offensive
yeah,
line.
Outside of Andrew Thomas.
They have Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, you have Malik Neighbors. That's it. And I think let Jackson Dart become like, I don't know, let him get ingratiated with the team. Let him become like, watch how Jameis deals with people socially, and then watch how Russell Wilson throws the deep ball, and take those two things from those two guys. But
yeah, don't do it the other way around.
Don't take anything else. Yeah, don't take anything else from those guys. Do not take how Russell Wilson deals with people.
Or how Jameis throws the deep ball
That's
to other
true.
people.
True. Although
to other people half the time.
Yeah, to other people. Yeah, true. Some deep balls.
I'm just praying for God to deliver me from these pick
From these
sixes.
pick sixes. I'm just so happy that the Lord has let me play in the snow today. I love Jameis Winston.
He's gonna be some kind of commentator podcast.
I hope this is a random take that I'm going to put on wax in the podcast. If Jameis Winston is not an Eagle by the end of his career, just as a backup guy,
it would be so good. It would be so good for the city.
I would buy a jersey the second he becomes an Eagle. And if he's not an Eagle, I'm going to find the team that I'm the least upset with and buy a jersey of his. I love that guy.
You should just get an Eagles jersey made.
Yeah, custom Jameis Winston. Get him on the team right now. But no, I think
I mean, it's got to be the Browns, right?
Yeah. Because I don't want a Tampa Bay jersey. This jersey.
That's cool. You can wear that with me and my Baker Tampa Bay shirt.
Yeah, you guys can be Tampa Bay or not Tampa Bay boys. Tampa Gay boys.
I meant Cleveland.
Yeah,
you guys got it.
Tampa Gay boys. That's another podcast though. You got to wear the jerseys.
I guess most of my dad's family is probably Browns fan, or they are Browns fans in Ohio. So maybe I'll get a James Browns jersey. But what a crazy thing to buy. Moving on from there, the best game of the week.
Is this the Monday night game?
Yeah, outside of our most important game, obviously, is us, but the best game of the week by far. The Lions head to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The Lions at Baltimore minus 4.5, which I would take Baltimore by a field goal if we're like looking at the line. I don't know who I'm actually going to pick for the game, but I don't know. That's a higher line than I would think. I know the Lions look bad week 1, but I don't know. Goff has almost 600 yards and 6 touchdowns through 2 weeks. So
true.
That offense is high powered. I don't know. What are your thoughts, John?
I mean, Baltimore minus 4.5 at home. It's hard to go against Baltimore.
True.
Especially with the way that Green Bay dealt with Detroit the first week of the season. But I mean, we are still early in the year. We don't know who is who. Detroit just put a lot of points up on Chicago just because. But they weren't able to move the ball at all against Green Bay. So I think this will be a tight one. I don't know if Baltimore covers the spread, but I think Baltimore ultimately wins this game.
I'm going to root for Baltimore because that's better for us. And I don't know. I feel like they're a better team, probably.
I mean, even if you go with the running game, I think like Derrick Henry will be able to like do whatever he wants.
Yeah, you got Jackson and Derrick Henry.
Did you guys? This is so random, but did you guys see Aiden Hutchinson hurdled a blocker last weekend?
No, I missed it.
So instead of I think it was like a weird draw play where Colston Loveland came off like the right tight end position to block Aiden Hutchinson and tried to like chop block him, and he just fully jumped over him. I was very worried that Aiden Hutchinson's knee, because I watched that play and it looked like his knee just got ripped off of its body, which was horrifying to watch. But after watching
his whole leg was just going to be worthless for the rest of his life.
It was like dangling, and that like there were people saying that like even his steps in preseason looked like really weird because obviously it was like not Alex Smith level, but to me I was like, oh my god. After watching that, he's all the way back. I don't know. I think the Lions are playing with a chip, but the Ravens always play with a chip. This
Not
is
a
definitely
championship.
That's true. Very
Yeah.
true.
Joke of the pod. Speaking of Alex Smith, have you ever seen the recent picture of his leg?
Oh yeah. It looks like it was pieced together.
Yeah. Let me see if I can
look
find
like
it.
a human. Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's really horrible. But yeah, no, this is an interesting one. Baltimore -4.5 at home is interesting. I think it'll be a high scoring game. Obviously, the over's at 53.5. I guess give me the home team. I think Baltimore plays really plays really well at home. I think Derrick Henry and Lamar, if you get a lead, you can just, and I know you could say whatever, Goff and Gibbs, but I think with Derrick Henry, that offensive line, I just give me the Ravens. I don't know. They've been here before. They're used to winning. As much as I'm not a huge Harbaugh guy, this is definitely my favorite of the two Harbaughs, and I don't know. Give me the Ravens. Did we get a picture of Alex Smith's leg?
I do have a picture of the Alex Smith leg. Do the people want to see it?
Will we get?
I don't think the people.
We're not
on YouTube
monetized.
No, but I mean, will we get like kicked off?
No. It's just a picture of
very bruised leg.
Yeah. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You've seen worse on YouTube.
That's very true.
Let's see.
No, it's pretty bad. Lazardo just got a strikeout, so let's go. Who's that? Betts? Is that Mookie Betts? Yeah, it is Mookie Betts. But yeah, give me the Ravens at home. Zay Flowers has looked solid through 2 weeks. Derrick Henry is obviously Derrick Henry, and Lamar's Lamar. It's going to be at 70 degrees at 8:15 apparently, according to AccuWeather. So, be a hot one in Maryland for that late, but in the fall. But give me the Ravens.
Yeah, I took the Ravens too. It's better for the Eagles if the Ravens win. So that's usually that's where I'm heading.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did, while Curtis was talking, I found the picture.
Okay.
So if the world wants to see it,
We got it.
Here it is. That is Alex Smith's leg now.
Yeah.
And he heard that shit, 5 years ago?
5 years ago. It's a miracle he could walk.
He played it again for a little bit.
He died, I believe. During that surgery, there was a chance that it was not died. He almost got his leg cut off, amputated, because, look at it.
You see that, John?
Oh yeah.
Do you like that, John?
That's
like
when Washington was like infecting everyone's legs because like Darius Geis was
Oh my god!
yeah.
I forgot about that. Didn't they break his ribs or something?
Well, I think he like tore his ACL and then he got an infection after surgery too.
Who was it that's ribs got broken? Like weirdly.
I'm gonna get this off
Was
the
that a
screen now.
Commanders thing when there was like am I thinking of the same thing? It was like the Commanders.
I don't know about ribs, but I know Alex Smith had a lot of issues with infection, and then Geis came in and he tore his ACL, I believe.
It might have been
And
the
then he had an
Colts.
infection issue.
It might have been the Colts that had someone where it was like a player who had like a bruised sternum, and then the trainer like broke their rib or something, screwed it up and broke their rib. And then it was like a chance that the rib would puncture their lung. So they could, I can't remember who this was. It was a quarterback. Was it Teddy Bridgewater? No, it was not Teddy Bridgewater because he's still in the league. It was, I
don't think he was over there.
Yeah, he was not in Washington, but I don't know.
He's getting sued by the state of Florida, so we don't want to talk about him.
Yeah, that's true. We should talk about that. He's getting sued by the state of Florida for
Who's
being
this?
like Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh,
Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, high school football coach was basically, from what I've heard, like buying his like underfed players like meals, and got in trouble for that because he's paying for players.
Yeah, meals and clothes, I think.
Yeah, and he coaches in Miami, South Florida, where he's from, which is like a Dade County. It's a terrible ghetto. So that's just like, it's bullshit. And from what I've heard, like when this came out, I remember like doing research into it, or like Twitter research, so whatever. But put a grain of salt on that. But I remember other high school football coaches were like, yeah, this is literally someone was mad that he beat them and tried to look into this, and this is how this came out, because every high school football coach does this for underprivileged kids. Like it's
Yeah, how are you going to get in trouble for doing like
for literally
a good thing?
feeding young children who are underserved. Yeah, nah. Shout out Teddy Two Gloves. Love that guy.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love him. He, Kenny, and Tom Brady, the three with the two gloves. All equal talent.
Do you think Kenny Pickett has finger extensions in his gloves?
Potentially.
Okay.
At this point, potentially.
Might help.
Kenny Pickett, Kenny Pickett secured the Pitt head coach coaching job for the next 5 years. So at least he balled out in college.
True.
Kenny Heisman. But I'm hearing my own voice.
I don't know.
What's happening?
John?
John, are you there?
I'm still here.
Okay, good.
Randomly, I heard my own voice. So moving on to obviously the most important game of the week, I would say. I don't know if we want to talk about Philly. I guess we can wrap up NFL and then maybe head on to Phil's.
There you go. It's happening right now, the Phillies.
Yeah, we can definitely talk about it
So,
as it happens. But before we get on to that, I think moving on to the whole reason we're all here. The Eagles play the Rams at home. This is by far the game that I am the most worried about when I was looking at our schedule for the early weeks. I know we still have Tampa Bay, and we have the Broncos, which who knows if that'll be rough, but at least the defense is good.
Yeah.
But this is the game that I'm the most worried about. I think Jared Verse, Braden Fisk, those guys like Byron Young, Brian Byron, I forget what it is. They're really good. And the Rams, I don't know. I'm always Sean McVay. I don't know what your guys' thoughts on this are, but I'm a little nervous.
So I think it is, if they don't fix the offense or figure something out offensively, it's a loss for sure, because their defense is pretty good.
The over is that right? There's no way. 44.5. So I'm going to be taking the under pretty heavily for that. I think it's going to be a very defensive game. I think although Stafford, Puka, I think if we put Quignon on Puka, I mean, who else do they have?
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams, who's like supposedly I feel like so much of a Ram since I got here.
Yeah, I don't know. Devontae Adams, I don't know.
He doesn't really scare me anymore, but
He doesn't really scare me anymore.
he's not a bad player. So.
No, definitely
So.
not. He's one of the best wide receivers of the 2010s, but I don't know. We're in 2025 now, so I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, give me the under for sure. I think it's going to be and maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's going to be like a Kyren Williams, Saquon Barkley, like running the ball.
It has to be more than 100 passing yards, though.
So I'm looking at it right now.
No, I think
Young has 3 sacks already. I don't know. This defense, man. Both defenses.
I'm still not sold on the Eagles' defense. I still need to see a few more weeks of it.
That's fair. The Tyquan Thornton deep bombs where he dropped the one and then caught the other were a little unnerving because, what the hell? But also, Adoree ass. The one play Adoree Jackson just ran into, I think it was Coop or Reed with one of the white guys.
Can we not see him anymore? Can he just
side.
not be on the field anymore?
I think Adoree's still playing. Shows
I know.
How bad
Sucks.
Jacorian Bennett has been and Keely Ringo have been in
practice. Keely Ringo's not even an afterthought now. So he's.
But I mean, Jacorian Bennett, I think that shows how bad he's been. I might have said this last week, but I'll stick with it because Adoree is not. Adoree is the worst player on our defense by far. I would say. I don't think there's our starting defense. I don't know if there's a comparison to Adoree in terms of Reed is very solid. Our secondary safety at this point is Makuba, and he's potential rookie of the year right now statistically. So defensive rookie of the year. So
Makuba's defensive rookie of the year
right now statistically. Who's beating him?
I don't know. You tell me.
He has a half a sack, an interception, I think multiple TFLs, and a lot of tackles. So
I
think Abdul Carter will probably win it just because of pure pass rushing stats. He'll get 11 sacks, so that'll win Rookie of the Year. But Makuba should be in top 3 of the voting if things continue to go well. Outside of that, John, I've been yapping a lot. What do you think about the Rams-Eagles?
I know you're good. I'm trying to find this stat real quick about how many stacked boxes Saquon's running into. I
Oh,
just think there's no world where they got embarrassed so much in 2 games last year by Saquon running 4 long touchdowns against them, where I don't think they just make Jalen beat them. And I think like this is the game where AJ and Devontae shine because
I hope
they
so.
have to. And Goddard's back at practice today, so I think that just like the passing game is gonna have to open up.
Mhm.
Um, so I did just find it. Last season against the Rams, Saquon saw 88.5% of his rushes against stacked boxes.
Mhm.
So like that's all they're gonna focus on, just making sure Saquon doesn't beat them.
Yeah,
Um,
fair. That's smart.
so and
Sure, do
like
that. How'd that work out in the Super Bowl?
Well, true.
well, yeah, Jalen came out and he showed out that he can still throw the ball. So as
Yeah.
long as like that's the case, I think that's gonna be the game plan. Saquon is gonna be limited, and I think Jalen's gonna have to open up, and Patula and Jalen are gonna have to show off like what the passing game can look like under this offense, whatever he's got up his sleeve. So, I do think we still win the game. I think the line's us minus what 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
It's a home game for us, right?
Yes, sir.
yes.
Well, that's good for us.
So to piggyback off that, looking at the ESPN broadcast, one thing that stuck out to me is they have season leaders. So for passing, Matt Stafford is 44 for 62. Jalen is 34 for 45. So Jalen has thrown one more pass than Stafford has completed. So I think that has to change this game, as we've been talking about. Jalen has to throw the ball a little bit more. I think, I trust Jalen's arm. I mean, we have, as we've talked about, the best wide receiver room in the NFL, if not second. That I don't know who's better.
It's the best wide receiver tandem.
Oh yeah, Bengals. Jamar Chase, T Higgins.
Okay, the best wide receiver trio.
Yes, I would say so by far.
And then you add in Goddard.
Yeah. 'Cause
When
the
when healthy.
Vikings-
When is that? But
who's
when
the
healthy.
Vikings wide receiver 3. That would be the only trio that would be better because Jefferson, Addison, and then whoever could be the
Naylor.
only better. Yeah, never mind. Naylor, I hardly know her. I'd give me Dotson over Naylor. So, yeah, I think best wide receiver trio in the league, and a very solid tight end. And Saquon has his drops, but I think he's shifty enough where if you throw him screen passes, dump offs, that type of thing, he can.
He also makes awesome one-handed catches.
Exactly.
So
I think I don't know. I think it'll be a very defensive game, but I hope it is not, and I hope Jalen just throws the ball all over the yard.
please, we have the receivers. This is my problem with this offense.
Yeah.
We have the receivers and the quarterback
Yep.
and the running back
Yeah.
and the line,
We have the best
to
offensive
do
line
it.
in the NFL.
and it just looks very clunky and stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm not blaming Jalen, so don't get mad, John. I'm just saying, as a whole,
Not
this
good, man. No, I get it.
I
offense
agree.
looks clunky
both
and
agree.
shitty, and it shouldn't because we have too much talent on this offense to look like we did the first 2 games.
I 100% agree. I think we have a top 4, if not top 3 wide receiver in the NFL. I think we have the best wide receiver 2 in the NFL. And I think we have a top 5 quarterback. So why are we not?
At the moment, I can't say we have the best line because Dickerson's clearly hurt and getting thrown around.
I don't know. So I was watching the game with my dad, and my dad and I were talking, and my dad was like, "Man, I remember when the Eagles' offensive line was terrible." And I was like, "I
don't ever remember that.
I don't. I was like, "I don't, man." And he
From the
was
Andy Reid
talking-
from the Andy Reid days on, we mostly had
he
good
was
offensive
talking,
lines.
Very pre Andy Reid, but I was like, we might have since Andy. If you take the Eagles' offensive line since 2000, like this century, I believe we have the best offensive line of this century overall. Like in terms of if you look through,
Look at our left tackles.
I mean,
From Andy Reid on, it was who was the first one?
Trey Thomas,
Trey Thomas, Jason Peters,
Peters,
Jordan Mailata.
and then Jordan Mailata.
It was supposed to be Dillard. That didn't work out, and they were like, "Okay, Mailata's
and
yours."
he's now like I believe starts at guard somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's not like terrible. I mean,
He's a player.
He's a player. He's a guy. He's not out of the league. I mean, Lane Johnson might be. He's the best right tackle the Eagles have ever had. He's one of the best right tackles ever. I'll say.
I don't know. Yeah, better than John Runyon, but
statistically, oh yeah,
John Runyon's up there.
no, Lane Johnson is.
Oh no, I'm just saying John Runyon
True. No, he's up there.
is up there.
Runyon is another good example. Todd Harriman's. I mean, if we're going back on guys, we've got Blana Dickerson, Jason
Winston Justice, what a beast that guy was.
We haven't even talked about the best center of all time, starting for 20 years for us.
Matt McGlynn.
Years. Yeah, exactly. Matt McGlynn.
Jason I don't even think I think that's a quarterback somewhere.
Hank Fraley.
Hank Fraley, yeah, dude.
Honey Buns.
I loved Hank Fraley. Hank Fraley had his face.
Jamal Jackson.
Hank Fraley's head weighed 40 pounds.
Jamal Mashburn.
Yeah, Jamal. That's an NBA throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think best offensive line in the league. Best offensive line in the league for the last 2 decades. I think. Give me the Rams. Give me the Eagles ramming the Rams.
I like that. Look what you did there.
Yeah,
Nice rival joke of the pod.
Yeah, joke of the pod. All right. So, do we have any other Eagles Rams takes before we move on?
Or any football takes in general, John?
Yeah. College football. What's up with Penn State this week?
We had a bye week and we're going into our first actual game, so I'll save my anxiety for next week, I guess.
Okay. Fair point, John.
I have one football take. 3 words. It's 3 words. I think everybody could guess.
I have no idea. Go ahead.
Fire Pat Narduzzi. We're moving it on.
Okay.
Yeah, we're moving on. Fuck that guy. He gave a speech at my whatever that's called when you start college. He gave a speech. It was bullshit then. Fuck that guy. Fire Pat Narduzzi. Let's keep it moving. The guy got carried by Kenny Pickett and Jordan Addison. He's a very good recruiter, but he's a terrible head coach for a mid program. But we need a coach that's going to get us wins and not going to whatever. I don't know.
What up, James Franklin?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, he's like a shittier version of James Franklin. Like he recruits incredibly well if you look at our NFL talent, but we haven't done shit. So fire Pat Narduzzi. Fuck that guy. Let's keep it moving. Baseball. John, what are your thoughts? We just clinched the division.
Yes. So lots of moving parts since our last podcast.
Yes, sir.
We clinched the division on Monday.
Yep.
We've already won the season series against the Dodgers, and we're down 2-0 to them currently as we're recording.
Yep.
But the magic number to clinch a bye sits at 4. So if we could come back and win this game, it would go down to 2, which would be awesome.
That would be awesome. It's not out of the picture at only 2-0 at this point.
What inning are we in? Because I'm far away from the TV.
Bottom of the 4th, 2-0.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think,
but I mean, if we can keep pace with the Dodgers and or catch the Brewers, that would be great.
Yeah.
Although the bye makes me nervous. Obviously, we saw what happened last year when we went into the Mets series and everything that happened there.
Yeah.
But we do have a lot of guys on the shelf trying to come back, like Trey, who was supposedly fielding ground balls today while they were setting up for a concert in Citizens Bank Park.
That's good.
Bohm, who's supposed to be coming back this week. What is today? The 17th?
Today is Wednesday.
I think Bohm's supposed to be coming back tomorrow, as far as I know. But I mean, that bye week would be or the bye through the first series would be really good to make sure everybody's healthy, ready to go. They've already moved the pitching staff around to make sure those guys are lined up right for the NLDS. So yeah, we're sitting at a really good spot for Philadelphia Phillies baseball. It's just that.
Oh, you suck ass!
It's a live reaction from Josh.
Oh my god, we're not sitting in a great spot at the moment.
Hernandez hit.
Yeah, that was bad.
Sitting in a great spot.
But
Weston Wilson just botched it. But
what a fuck that guy. I hope he's not on the playoff roster. Fuck him.
I mean, he's probably going to be. So.
Oh, it was not a hit. Never mind.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch.
It was Luzardo being a cunt.
It was not Weston Wilson. Sorry, Weston. That was undeserved hatred.
He'll probably do something
But
soon.
yeah.
So fuck him.
John, sorry for cutting you off. What were you saying, sir?
No, you're
Yes.
good. So, as excited as I am for the Phillies for like how resilient and gritty they've been given over the past like 2, 3 weeks, there's like a part of me that is like afraid of getting the bye, and I just like can't get over the last 2 years with like how the season ended against Arizona and New York. So I don't know if you guys are sitting anywhere different right now.
No, I feel the same way.
I feel the exact same way. I worry about teams that are hot. I think we were the hot team 3 years ago.
And we didn't get the bye, and we rode all that shit through the
we
playoffs
rode it all
to
way
the World
to
Series.
the World Series. I think I 100% agree with you. I think it's very much opponent based, but I don't know. I'm very much split, as you said, between the fact that like we'll have an extra week to get players more ready and healthy.
I mean, they need the rest, so I get that.
But I mean, I don't know. I would love for like with the way that Bader and like honestly Kepler recently has been playing. I mean, excluding a few games, I think he's been a lot better than he looked when we first added him at the beginning of the season. I don't know. Part of me is happy about the rest for Trey, for all these guys, boom. But then part of me is like the majority of me is like we go through runs of being hot or cold. And I worry that we're hot right now. Like Bader's sitting like what 800.
The whole outfield's hot right now.
Even fucking Otto Kemp,
Especially with Bader in there.
even Otto Kemp looks solid right now. Like we're and he's not an outfielder, but partially, but right now he's playing third. But I mean, I don't know. I just worry that we're hot right now, and that we get hot, and then we cool down going into October, which is obviously never what you want. I don't know.
Has the bye since they changed it worked out for anybody?
The
That's
Dodgers.
a very good question. Okay.
Well, the Dodgers just have so much talent
That's
that they're
true.
just like, hey,
But I mean,
Right.
on
We're gonna
paper, we have so much talent that we should, but then it's like Nola is not what he is on paper.
oh yeah. Here's a question for you, John. Who's the starting rotation for the playoffs?
Yep.
All right, we're going back to this. I will
Yes.
stick with this
We didn't
answer.
say this in the pod. I know what you think. I disagree, kind of.
Oh no, I think we did put it on the pod last week.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So I think it's Sanchez, I think it's Nola, and I think it's Ranger.
In that order?
Yeah, because Rob's going to go either right, left, right,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
left,
We
right, left.
did say this. Sorry, YouTube world. My thoughts are that Nola is a piece of shit, and he's a waste of time and a waste of money and a waste of space. Fuck him.
Who else
He's
are you going to
just a
throw?
cunt.
Are you going to throw Taijuan Walker instead of Nola? Or Aaron
No,
Nola?
I get what you're saying. There's not any option, but fuck Aaron Nola. He's a cunt and a piece of shit. He's a waste of space. He's not a number 2. He's a number 3 at best. His ceiling is 3. His ceiling. We're paying $170 million for this cunt who just, it's the 4th inning. I'm just going to give up all the runs now, and then we're fucked.
I mean, we can't express how
That's
much
how I
the
feel.
medical condition fucked everything up, but like,
Medical
obviously,
condition is, I have a shitty arm, and I suck.
no. Losing
I thought
Wheeler,
you were talking about.
losing
yeah.
Wheeler fucked everything up.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah.
No, you're
Losing
good.
Wheeler absolutely fucked everything up. Imagine Wheeler, Sanchez.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. Oh
I
my
thought you were
God.
talking about Aaron Nola's medical condition
What a
halfway through the
sucking.
season.
Oh,
No.
Where they're like,
No.
you're gonna sit down for like half the season because you're hurt.
So I go back to Nola and Reese, and I don't know, obviously,
Fuck
whatever.
Nola, piece of shit.
But I haven't really. Full disclosure, I do not watch baseball outside of the Phillies, so I don't know how well Reese has been doing. But I don't know. I go back to that, and I'm like,
Reese has been hurt, and the Brewers have not brought it back.
well, okay, never mind then. That my
Even
point
though
is-
he's supposedly been ready to come back.
okay. My point
Was he not doing well when he was up there?
No, he was good when he was
Okay.
healthy.
Okay.
So my point may be moot. I don't know if it's like whatever injury based, but I do think that like having a consistent first baseman would have helped us a lot throughout the Harper, like all that stuff. but I don't know. I don't feel as strongly anti Nola as Josh does, but I also am not.
I don't think anybody does.
Well, that's fair, but I am not confident having Nola.
No, he's just penciling in for a loss every time. Fuck him.
Josh, or John, who were your starting three?
Just because I know how Rob works, we'll have to go left, right, left, and
Yeah.
it'll be Sanchez, Nola, Suarez.
So
Luzardo out of the bullpen.
Him and probably Taiwan if
yeah,
they
for
put him on the roster.
So that's the bullpen game.
game 4 a bullpen
Yeah.
game. Yeah. I
But the NL only needs 3 pitchers because we get an extra day of rest. However, the schedule worked out.
Ah.
I don't hate that. I think
Oh, cool. It's 3-0 now that I
Oh,
looked at
that's
the
not
TV.
good. As you said with Nola or with Rob, I think he, right, left, right. I would agree. Or opposite. Give me Sanchez, Nola, and then Ranger. Although I don't. That's not the order that I would put them in talent wise. Obviously, I might feel more confident with Luzardo at this point than Nola.
Are you watching the game?
I'm not watching it. I mean, I haven't fully watched this game.
Me neither. We're doing a podcast,
Yeah,
so
true. But they're both streaky. I don't know. I like knowing that Rob.
I mean, Luzardo's another left, so either way, I just don't think
Yeah,
Rob would.
exactly. Yeah, so it's
roll
like
that
you can't start 3 lefties like that. So I think Nola will be our 2, but I don't know. You're so right that Wheeler thing.
yeah, it really
that
fucked
might have
everything.
that might be the difference between.
I hope he
World
comes
Series
back
and
just
not.
ever.
Yeah, I hope he comes back ever as well.
Yeah, for his sake.
Yeah. For his
What
sake.
a crazy injury to find out you have.
A blood clot thing. I mean that's like very just insane. How do you figure that out that you have that? Like I don't know. But I'm hoping that he's able to play baseball again, let alone hopefully for us, and hopefully it's meaningful baseball next year. But yeah, so we're at a as Josh said, we're now 3-0 Dodgers. What are we at time wise?
127.
Okay, that's not bad.
We did a pretty good job today.
Do we have any other things that we missed on?
Is there anything that's in your brain, John, that you want to bring up?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Ooh, actually, I have something.
There you go.
The Flyers, the Flyers have acknowledged that Carter Hart will not be coming back, and that makes sense.
Yes, sure does.
So, as a non-hockey guy, what is the situation with that? If you know,
Weston Wilson just fucking threw his bat into the nowhere.
Whoa, he did. Jeez.
Into the
He's
abyss.
trying to take out Shohei.
Yeah. Good job, man.
Throwing it at him.
So the Flyers traded one of their goalies to the Blue Jackets, which has made a lot of Delco dad jokes be like, "Oh, Ivan Fedotov's gonna be the next Sergei Bobrovsky."
Yeah.
Yep.
Even as a non-hockey guy, when you said traded the goalie to the Blue Jackets, I was like, wait a minute.
Didn't we do that already?
Oh yeah,
We did that before.
Was he supposed to be good, maybe?
I mean, he was just really big. Like he was like 6'7" or something crazy.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
The
hell?
But just looked really slow on the ice. So I'm okay with him not being on the team anymore. But I mean,
You
moving
have to be
forward,
fast. The goal is very small.
If you're 6'7", you can just
yeah,
You could just lay down like
just
Chickmonic.
stand whatever.
lay on your side and just put a glove up.
You little floppy asshole
Yeah,
like that Chickmonic guy.
Yeah.
What did they trade for?
A 6th-round pick, I believe, is all they got back.
Okay.
Well, that'll turn into something someday.
And Columbus took all the salary, so that's good because I do believe that we overpaid him, but I don't know that we actually have a goalie that's worth a damn on the team now. So we will see what happens moving forward.
As of now, who are the goalies?
Koloslav, Ivan
Don't know who that is.
Koloslav. That's good.
All these Eastern Europeans, all the offs.
When we tried to bring him over, he I'm sorry, Alexei Koloslav.
Yep,
Um,
makes sense.
he was like
Stuck in COVID.
stuck in mandatory Russian military service, and we
Oh,
couldn't
he
get
was
him to
that guy?
come
Okay.
over to America. Yeah. And then Sam Erson's still on the Flyers. So I mean it's not bad, but it's not great.
Yeah,
Doesn't
It's just
sound
kind
good.
of
It's
where
not. They're not names that I know. So
I mean Sam Erson's been on the team for like three or
okay, I
four
know that
years.
name,
I was
but
gonna
I
So
say, is that John?
yeah.
Is that Erson?
Yes.
Yeah, I know that name for sure. But yeah, no, I don't know shit about the Flyers. What do we? Do you have any bold predictions for the Flyers,
The bold predictions.
or just predictions?
Uh
yeah. What
they
is your prediction by
it's
your heart? What does your heart tell you?
it's gonna be another season where they tease us with like trying to make the playoffs and then they miss it within like let's say 6 points.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I like that. Well, I
Some
don't like that, but I like how definite of a prediction that is. Moving on to or did you have anything?
I have nothing hockey related. I was going to ask, is there any chance we could bring Ray Emery back?
Well, he did pass away a couple of years ago, so
Oh, like
I'm I'm
in
gonna
water,
say
right? It's weird because
yeah, I'm gonna no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Is the great one potentially available to be signed? Wayne? I don't know. He's not
yeah.
that
Can we
old.
bring him out of retirement?
Let's just bring Wayne out of retirement.
Wayne Gretzky?
Yep, the great one, right? I think that's his nickname. I hope.
Sure.
Is
Let's
Ron
do that.
Hextall still in the front office, and we can bring him on the ice?
He's on the Penguins front office,
Oh,
Dude,
so
what a traitor! Fuck
yeah,
him.
agreed.
yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, he is nicknamed the Great One. I'm not being crazy. I thought
No,
so.
you're right.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay, I thought I was wrong there. I was like,
no, everybody
Yeah.
knows
No.
that one.
well,
Curtis,
I don't.
Jesus.
Yeah, I don't fucking watch hockey.
Sorry.
Hockey's for Canadians.
Everyone misses all the shots they don't take. Wayne
I know.
Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Mhm.
Jesus.
That's true. Moving on to basketball, which we can move off of quickly because the Sixers are going to be fucking horrible this year. I have no confidence in the Sixers. At least the Flyers have, I mean, the Sixers have good young players too, but the cap situation is so fucked that we're never going. Like, Maxey and McCain we're going to waste their careers like we did with Embiid. So
Oh yeah.
that's really fun. That's the positive Curtis take for the Sixers. But yeah, podcast P will continue to make his podcast and suck. Yeah. I will say I had one more Eagles take that I forgot about that I thought about while John was talking about the Flyers. Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis has looked pretty good statistically to me. I mean, he shed they said 40 pounds, something like that. He's in a contract year.
Yeah, it's a contract year for him, so he's the.
So this is the thing. Do we sign him or do we go with Carter, Ojomo, and then Ty Robinson? I think we probably go with those three and we let Davis walk. But Davis has looked really nice.
Yeah, it depends on how much money he wants because
True.
they're going to want. Carter's going to get a bag.
Well, Vic today said that Carter needs to be or not today, but recently said that Carter needs to be in better shape.
I think that was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Needs to have better cardio, which Jordan Davis heard and finally listened to. But
What's up with the Georgia boys, man?
I don't know. Wow, natural talent. You go to Georgia, you're a 5-star. Jordan Davis was what 6'6", 370 coming out of college, or high school. Jesus Christ, man. It's like a basketball player that put on 200 pounds. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on Jordan Davis. If we re-sign him, if we have young defensive tackle talent that we could keep for cheaper.
Yeah, I don't think they're. That's why I don't think they're going to resign
I
him.
think he's going to get it.
Did we tag him last year?
Yes.
Yes.
Did we tag? No, we picked up his 5th-year option.
Yes. Yeah,
That's what it was.
Yep. So we could tag him this year, but that would be
They're not
an
going.
expensive tag.
They're not going to. They're going to pay.
Man, I love Jordan Davis. He's an ugly-looking guy.
They're going to pay Carter.
As I Google him.
They're not going to pay Carter and Davis.
Yeah, no, I agree. I I don't know. It's kind of like I
Especially you got Ojomo. Ojomo's playing well, it
yeah,
seems.
you let Milton Williams walk, you let Jordan Davis walk, and then you keep your Ojomo Robinson.
Robinson's going to do something next year.
Hopefully.
But Davis is homegrown talent, and Howie doesn't like to let that go.
Well, so is
That's
Milton Williams.
True, but so is Milton Williams.
But like, Davis isn't going to cost you Milton Williams. You know what I mean?
True. Oh wait. So oh no, never mind. Yeah, you were right. So 5th-year option. So he's making $12.9 million for this year. I don't know if they have a spot track thing for what he's slated to make.
Yeah, what would he be projected to make next year if he don't stay on this trajectory? Holy shit.
Trajectory as of right now. Let's see. What is he? They do not have contract projection. This is Reddit. And this is never mind. 2 months ago. Never mind.
Well, Reddit's going to tell you the truth.
Well,
so.
Yeah, exactly. Reddit is such a known truth teller. But that was also 2 months ago, so not even worth it. He has, I believe there was something really weird, like statistically, where he's like leading, I think he's leading the interior defensive line league in tackles or something like that. Like he's balling out for what he is. He also was on a Philly special Christmas, so we might have to keep him just for that.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But I mean, I don't know. I think, kind of, maybe not kidding. I mean, I don't know. The guy ran a 4.7 40 at 350 pounds. Like,
I'll just never forget the time he chased down Josh Allen and then never did anything the rest of the season because he was so fucking tired.
Yeah.
For the rest of the season.
Random aside, my sisters are Eagles fans, quote unquote. They'll watch random games, and they were watching that game, and they instantly were both like, "That's our favorite player." Like, what the hell? He's like 400 pounds. He chased someone down, and they panned him.
He chased Josh Allen down.
And they they in their brain, they chased someone down.
No,
then,
I'm
true. No, exactly. And then they panned to him on the sideline. He's just like, like dying out of breath, and they were like, "That's our guy."
And then the defense sucked the rest of the year.
Yep. Yeah. So I don't know with him. I think Ty Robinson, I mean, he was an early 4th-round pick, but I think Howie's high on every pick that he takes, really. He's not high when he makes the picks, but he's high on every pick that he takes. So I don't know. I think we'll see with Jordan Davis, but Jordan Davis, good for him.
If I was a betting man, I'd say he doesn't come back next year.
I would agree, and I think he gets signed to like a huge deal for like, I don't know, to like the Titans, whoever has money. I don't know who has money next year, but
he's going to go somewhere shitty and be their best
like the
player.
Patriots. I mean, Milton Williams through 2 games, I don't think has a pressure on a quarterback, so that I have to check that. I should
what a waste of money for the Patriots.
Let's see.
That's fine.
Yeah, please ruin yourselves with all this money you're spending.
See what he has done this year.
I guess I don't want to extend the
mind.
podcast time, and I don't want to hit you guys with like a random question that like wasn't written down for you before.
I haven't written shit down, so go ahead.
I don't know if you saw, but Vic Fangio said that halftime adjustments are overrated, and that it's only 12 minutes, and he needs time to get from the booth down to the locker room, and then he needs time to go from the locker room back to the booth. So adjustments are happening all game, all the time.
So
and like those 12 minutes don't mean anything. So like I don't know if you guys had anything to say about
the Mannings have also kind of said the same thing.
They have
Peyton Manning on that Manning show they did. I don't know if it was this year or last year. He's like, halftime adjustments. I don't know what that is. I've never done that in my 18-year career. And then Eli was like, "Yeah, I kind of agree with him."
Yeah.
So I think it's like this myth that they're telling the people at home.
So I didn't have a take, but now that he says that, I absolutely remember that. I mean, you know me, anything Peyton Manning says, I'm in on. But
I didn't know that until just now.
Oh, huge Peyton Manning guy.
I knew this. I knew this about Curtis.
Yes, I knew this. There are many.
I'm just a horrible friend.
One of my first 2 jerseys were a Kevin Curtis
Makes sense.
Eagles jersey and then a Peyton Manning jersey. Those are my 2 guys back in the day. I would always customize teams and add Peyton Manning to the Eagles. That was I'd make the Harleysville Eagles, and it would just be the entire Eagles roster with Manning on it.
I kind of hate this.
Yeah, sorry. I like Peyton Manning. I use in commercials. I don't know. I was like, he's like, I don't know.
No, I get
Peyton
it.
Manning. I want to clarify that I said that Milton Williams has not had a pressure. He had 2 sacks last game, so I am wrong. But week 1, he did not do anything. So
In
But no
fairness,
pressures.
he's a fucking
No
defensive
pressures.
no pressures.
Just
It
2
doesn't
sacks.
matter. Yeah. To be fair, he had 2 sacks against the Dolphins. So, I mean, take that with a grain of salt.
True.
So, but still, you're paying. He's making the most money of any Patriots player ever. For
Is that true? He's making more
Yeah.
money than Tom Brady.
yeah, by year by year. Like he is year.
Average
Yeah,
annual average.
annual value. He is making.
Dude, Tom Brady kept cutting his contract back.
Yeah, he would because.
Well, yeah, because he wanted the players to help him win. That's
Yeah.
what a. But according to, we'll call him Jerry. According to Jerry, he's not the greatest football player ever because there's a team around him.
Well, I think
Well,
that's a take
whatever you
from
want to think.
That's a take from someone who never put the pads on.
He puts some pads on, just not
Yeah.
football pads.
Yeah, under his butt after sex. But yeah. So I don't know. I think I would agree that we're gonna let Jordan Davis walk. I don't know. That was my big take that I forgot, but kind of sidetracked us there. I'm sorry about that. But do we have any other takes before we wrap it up?
John?
Long
I think I'm
silence.
good. I think I'm good.
No takes for John.
I mean, I'm
Pregnant pause.
Oh,
I'm good. I think, yeah.
I am also good. I've said everything I needed to say.
I think that this will be the toughest game for the Eagles so far, and I would just like to end by saying fire Pat Narduzzi again.
And also fire Adore Your Ass.
Agreed.
And since this is the end, please like and subscribe and comment.
And if you don't watch all the way through, just scroll through. That's all. Just scroll through. Just hit that right arrow on your keypad.
Not
Just
sure if
drag
that's
it
how it
all
works,
the way to the end.
but
just drag it all the way through.
Try it, please. Give us the hours.
Try it out.
I don't know. And when you leave a comment, don't be too mean because I'll kill myself, like I say every week.
Be very mean to me. I hate myself. Be very mean. Pile on.
I don't.
I'm
want
not
that
even
to
there.
die
I'm
either.
not even there. Be very mean to the weird voice
The floating
that's
ghost.
floating around.
They know what you look like, though, John. You were here that one day.
I was there that one day.
All right.
To all our viewers that are still here, we love you.
Yeah, we're a little less than last time. It's an hour and 42 minutes.
There we go.
We're working on it. We'll get to an hour and a half next week, maybe.
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
So if this is the end, I'm going to say later, dickheads.
Love y'all.
And Curtis loves you. And so does John.
Yeah, I love y'all.
All right. And now we're ending.